And mine is basically for couples, for married couples. Check your ingredients and make sure they haven't expired. We got some of the appliances we have. We got what you call it? What's that thing we've been cooking with, Ryan?
The air fryer.
That's it.
Yes, that thing is amazing. Go ahead. Sorry.
Air fryer.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to use an air fryer, and sometimes you need to just put it in the oven and let it cook slow. So the ingredients can get embedded into the meat.
Right. All right.
And we're in this fast age. Some foundational things that we learned, they weren't good for our marriage. When we had arguments, you know what they told us to do? Go home and make a baby. That was the answer. That was their honest answer. Go home, make love, and have another baby. I made up my mind. I'm not going to be this woman that walks in church with 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. My husband's never around. That ingredient didn't work for me. So learn how to take inventory of your marriage. So I learned from marriage ministry. That's one of my biggest lessons I always carry with me. And also from my awesome, I have to put it out there, Elders William and Elder Annette Walker.
Yes, shout out to the Walkers, yes.
Keep fun in your marriage. Don't be so serious. I just was so serious all the time. Have fun.
Yes.
And you cannot change your mate. You cannot change him. He's not a step-foot husband. You're not a step-foot wife. God made us communicable, am I saying it right? People. But my main point, check your ingredients. Go through your cabinet. Some spices might have expired. And some things you use, they don't work the way your digestive system works now. You can't eat everything you used to eat.
That's true.
So you have to change every shot. Same thing with your marriage. Everything you used to do, some things you're going to have to put it in the recycle bin and don't have it, come back.
Yes.
So check the ingredients of your relationship. Check and see if you got too much hot sauce that makes you talk too much. Tone down on your spices.
Yes.
Detox.
Go ahead, Mom.
Detox means fast. Pray together. And sometimes at old school, if a wife has to go by herself because you see things, you still got to ask your husband, honey, is it okay? Can I consecrate a couple of days? It's some things I'm going to God about. Communication. Unity. The scripture was said, how can two walk together and not agree? We have hit so many speed bumps. Again, we have hit so many valleys. But we thank God for the mountaintop of having a plateau to not keep doing the pointing finger if you should have, would have, could have. Come on. We almost 70. That's God's promised age. I want to live past 70. I want to enjoy Him. And I want Him to enjoy me. Check your ingredients.
That's good.
You?
I would just say be persistent.
Yes.
Don't give up.
If you fall, get back up.
Yes.
You will fail at some point, but try it again. And keep on trying. Be persistent. Always focus. Look around you. Be clear. Focus. Have determination. A quality that make you continue to achieve.
Yes.
Be determined to make something different. Love unconditionally. Love even when it hurts.
Yes.
Love anyway. Respect. Respect your mate. Even when you disagree, still respect.
Yes.
And don't let the sun go down in your wrath. Always come to agreement, the power of agreement.
Excellent.
Even if you agree to disagree, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow.
Excellent.
Respect your mate.
Yes.
And always be honest. Be honest with your mate. You have to be honest with one another. That's what makes things happen. That's what works. Honesty. Because if you're not honest, it'll come back on you. Well, you said. So now you're in the trap. So just be honest.
Yes.
Be real. Just get it out there. If you roll it out the first time, you ain't got to worry about trying to clean it up later. That little wall.
Go ahead, Pop.
That's good. That's good. All right, come on, Pratts. Come on, Pratt.
My takeaway would be, and this is for this, I'll start here. For the ones that are looking to be married, continue praying and keep God first. To love yourself enough that you just don't go on the first person, that pays you attention.
Yeah.
My other takeaway for the single is just because they are saved does not necessarily mean that they are designed for you.
Right.
Just because they go to your same church or they may preach does not necessarily mean that they are for you. One thing that I've learned, a takeaway as you being married, is that, look, you see the real deal when y'all are married.
Yes.
Okay? So all of the other stuff that you've been, doing, so make sure you take time to love yourself, hear God, and have discernment so you don't pick the wrong person. It's very crucial. It's very crucial. That's for the single people. Please make sure that you're hearing from God and you pick the right person. And realize too, singles, that you people like, well, I want to get married because, I've been holding out. Listen, sex is beautiful, right? But sex is not the end all to be all, okay? You don't spend all your time in the bedroom, right? You have to take time to talk, to hear, right? So believe it or not, singles, you've been holding out for a long time, and you may be like, well, I'm going to have sex all the time. It don't work like that.
That's not intimate.
It don't work like that. It's a beautiful thing. You're going to have your moments, but don't think you're going to be in the bedroom all day.
Right.
To my married people, learn how to fight fair.
Yeah.
Learn how to fight fair. There are some things that you just don't say in the heat of the battle because you are emotional. There are some things you may say, I apologize. Yes, you apologize, but there are certain things you cannot take back. Even though your spouse has said they agreed to forgive you. Learn how to fight fair. Also, fight against the issue. Fight the issue, not the person.
Yeah.
Fight the issue, not the person.
Very good. Very good.
When you are communicating, tackle the issue, not the person. Separate those two. Communication, you may be a great talker, but you may not be a great listener. Listening is very key to the whole object of communication. And in order to communicate, it takes two people. I'm hearing you, you hearing me. So now that we listen, let us reason together.
Yes.
Also, too, there is safety in counsel. You find safety in counsel, right? So you can't go through this thing by yourself. So that's my takeaways. Learn how to fight fair and learning that you are carrying precious cargo, right? This is your wife. She's not your stepping stool.
All right.
Right? She is to walk. And one thing I remember in our vows that Apostle said, she walks beside you. She does not walk under your feet. The ring is not a shackle, right? It's covenant. So when you can't make love and when you can't have sex, that's when covenant kicks in.
Yes.
That's when covenant kicks in.
Yes.
You love your spouse when they are sick, when they can't produce, when they can't do it, right? How about giving her a hug? How about just loving her just because? I love you just because. I love you just because. Not that I'm going to get anything out of you, but I love you just because. And this is one thing I'm going to leave with you. As men, we are the head, right? That does not mean that we are the head to dominate. We are the head to lead like Jesus. We are to lead them somewhere that they need to go. Remember, you are not the head because you are the man. You are the head because you have vision. We have vision. The wife has wisdom. When they come together, see, you married wisdom. Wisdom and vision go hand in hand. I need eyes to see, but I also need her wisdom so I will know how to listen and how to move in the right timing. Because everything may sound good, but it may not be the right time. That's my takeaway.
That's a closing. Talking about that's a closing.
That's a closing. I almost felt like the benediction was about to come.
You did the offering?
You're right. All of that.
My God. So one thing I would share is don't compare yourself to other singles, other individuals who are dating, and other individuals who are married. I made the mistake of thinking when I first got married, there was a young sister at the church. She got married. Husband was doing well, only one working, taking care of the house. She has children. I'm thinking everything is great. Wrong. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I don't know if she's lonely. I don't know if he's not talking to her when he comes home. I don't know if if this seems like or feels like he's just using her and he's out and accomplishing his goals, his dreams, and she's not being fulfilled. She's not going out and doing the things that God's called her to do. I don't know that. But that does happen. So you can't compare yourself to other people because you don't know what they're experiencing. Grass always looks greener on the other side, but you don't know what fertilizer is in there, AKA poo. You don't know. And so for me, I had to stop comparing myself. And while I was single, while I was dating and in marriage to other people, be careful what you share and who you sharing information with about your spouse.
Yeah.
Amen.
Everyone can't handle some information that you are sharing about your spouse. You're sharing it. Why are you sharing it? Why are you venting? Do you need time to vent or are you complaining? Sometimes people have a spirit of complaining and it's like, he don't do this, she don't do that. What are you not doing? What are you doing and what are you not doing? Are you looking in the mirror? See, in my time of singleness, I allow God to work on me. In my dating, I constantly went back to God. Okay, if it seemed like he wasn't doing something that I thought he should be doing or that I thought he should not be doing, all right, I went to God and I talked to God. In my marriage, I went to God and I talked to God. So it's like, what's the common denominator? What's the consistency in it? Talking to God so I can learn how to talk to him. So I'm not tearing him down. So when he come home, if I have to talk about a matter, learning the timing on talking about that matter, what to say and how to say it to him so that he doesn't tune me out, but he's listening and we can have a conversation. And one thing that I love about my husband, and I would encourage it as a takeaway for some nuggets for, I would say those who are engaged and going into marriage too, when it comes to sacrificing how you really want to handle a situation for the betterment of that marriage and that relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Because there were times when he may have wanted to handle something a certain way with finances, but he listened to me and said, no, that is a good way to do it. So he pretty much sacrificed his will and way of doing something for the betterment and the greater good of our household. And came back and said that is good. That worked out.